Hola, 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 guys. Ayan. Thank you, guys. Rest. Welcome to Icy Fit, where we are going to get very, very deep. Are you ready? So, as I've said earlier, we did go to Combini. Very, very cold because it's so cold outside. I cannot do the card answering because we did hit our goal. So I bought this self-discovery deck. It is a tool to find out who you are. Ayan. So wonderful people, this is where I basically put the money I get from YouTube by buying this stuff as well, making it wonderful for the stream. So there are, how many colors is it? There are 5 colors of this. And this is what I'm talking about earlier when we reached the goal. And because we reached the goal, thank you to you guys. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is what I'm telling about. See, it has 4 lines. See, this is mine. There's 4 lines. So sometimes I can't see perfectly. So there have 5 colors. We're gonna have to pick one. Which one? Okay, orange, yellow, gray, blue, and green. So you have to pick between those 5 colors, and then we're going to start from there. While we eat our FAMICHIKI. See, with patience and virtue, we get to skip 1 week of not eating anything bad for our health. But because if we're gonna eat our FAMICHIKI. Blue it is. For blue, it says, it says relationships. So because of that, hold on.
A few moments later.
Gray. Okay, blue, gray. Okay, no peeking. So these are all color blue. Ayan, I'm not peeking in the back. We're gonna start with the blue one, which is the relationship cards. So we're gonna pick one. Ayan, I'm not looking. I promise, guys. I didn't know the questions of these cards. I purposefully and intentionally not look in these cards so that I don't know what is the question. So I pick this one. It's like a card game, okay? So the question is here. What kind of relationships do you desire in your life? Aray, what kinds of not relationship. Okay, what kind of friendships? Diba? I'm too malicious, guys. I'm too malicious. What kinds of friendships do you desire in your life right now? Ooh, I like this question. It's kind of like in my journey of earlier we talked about intimacy. If you didn't check that out, guys. You know, you can replay that. So this is our habanero. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm a happy girl. You know, guys, I cringed when I saw the trend of that chick who was, it's like, I don't know if you've watched it. I think it was on TikTok. Supposedly it was trending because she was given a food and she was like dancing. And then there's like people in the back where it's like being cringed about it. And I also am guilty of being cringed about it because you do that. You intentionally took a video to take that shot of you very, very happy having that. But now that I'm thinking about it, I do feel that way, especially on days that I intentionally didn't eat things so that I don't get fat. And then by the time I get to eat them, of course, I'm so happy, I can be like that person. I don't know, guys, if you have a pet peeve of a person eating, but I have to. I want to talk to you guys. So we're going to do talk and eat at the same time. So if you are having a meal with me, oh my God, thank you so much. Yeah. Oh my God, this is so good. Can you hear that? Patience. We wait for 5 to 10 minutes. We got a newly cooked chicken. This is life. We are intimate with each other. Yes. See, you get it. Are you intimate? Oh my God, I can't be intimate with my FAMICHIKI Gazrats because you all guys are there. One thing about me is I'm challenging myself as well whenever I'm on camera, is that I'm eating at the same time talking to you guys. This is a challenge for me because usually I don't do this, especially a first date, I don't leave. I'm such a lady. I want a lover right now. Realize it's too short to not go all out. Ooh la la, I like that vibe. You know what? Sometimes love, it's totally a gamble. It's either you're all in or you're all out. But what kinds of friendships do you desire in your life right now? I kind of want a friendship where you don't really expect a lot because when you are growing up, I feel the difference between mature friendships and making friends when you were like a child or a kid. You have this idea of friendships are supposedly always going to be there for you no matter what, right? So for me, I just want that mature friendship where you can be tough with them, you can be real with them, you can be raw with them. You don't have to walk on eggshells just because you think they would be hurt. I want in a perfect, like the question is what kind? So that kind of friendship I wanted at this point of my life. I don't really expect friends to be there or like that. It's not. It's for me, it's like common sense. If you are a friend of mine and you need help, then of course. But at the same time, I want something like an adult. Like it's not all the time because all of us has lives to live. So I want it to be like mature. We're there, we're there. We're not, we're still friends no matter what. And if we ever didn't get to talk to each other for a long time, when we come to talk to each other, it's just like catching up. Nothing happens, no fights, no misunderstanding. We can express ourselves and explore with them because they are our friends. I think that's kind of what I like to be in a friendship, and also pushed each other towards a better version of ourselves. Just casual friendships, not too close but comfortable with. Yes. But I don't know. I guess as I've said, after my best friend died, it become a thing for me because all of my factors, the factors in my life seems to be okay. But there's one missing. Like I missed that friendship I had with him where I can be real. Like we don't have any expectation with each other. The only expectation we have for each other is we enjoy our moment together because it's so precious because he lives in the Philippines, I live in Japan. And every time we're together, it's like we spent every single second of it as if it's the last time we're going to see each other. And if just saying it right now makes me feel like, in a hindsight, it is for that, because he would leave me very early in life. So I just felt really, like I need to open up myself with friendship. I'm not the type of person who depends. Like if I don't have friends, I'm going to die or something like that. Like I cannot go through life without friends. For the saddest part, I actually can. But knowing that sometimes life is way more happier if you can get to talk to people where you can be real, where there's no malice, where there's no bad intention. Like what Gazareth says, someone who will chill and drink with me, someone who challenges me on my bullshit. Exactly. That is for me mature friendship. That's what I desire in my life if it comes to friendship. I think friendship wane as you get older. How many friends did you have at school or university? How many do you have now? Well, actually, you guys are all my friends. As Blizzard says, some are just more and some are other. But for the most part, I think I've said this multiple times. I'm the type of friend where I'm almost like a mushroom. I'm there 1 second and I won't be there. But when it's really, really tough, when there's nobody else, I'm going to be the last call. I'll be the last option. And I don't care. It's okay. I'll be the last option because I know for myself as well. I accepted this. I get caught up with my own life sometimes with things that I want to do, have to do, obligation, responsibility, and the things that personally I want to give myself time as well. So sometimes I know that that window, especially now I'm doing YouTube, that window of actually giving time to be with friends is not in the priority. So I'm thinking, is it because I do have YouTube? Like I know every weekend I have people that I can talk. And that's why I explore intimacy, I explore friendship, I explore this whole other world of what these words means in this context. Friendships on YouTube are easy, but in person, I am quite picky about who I make friends with. I think we have to. We have to be picky because sometimes, whether we like it or not, there are people who just wants to be friends with you because the whole or the sole intention is to use you. And I think for the most part, it's easy to say that all of us has that kind of situations in our life that hurt us and give us baggages in our future. But that's also where we get to learn and be smarter who to pick as friends, where we can trust them, or it's just going to be an acquaintance, or it's just going to be something else. My best friend of 30 years passed 4 years ago. It's so hard. Every time I would say this, at least now I can talk about it. Before, I don't even want to talk about it because it doesn't sink in. Like, I feel like he's still there. I'm so used of us apart that I just felt that he's always going to be there. But then every time I go to the Philippines and he's not there, that's where everything just kind of like, oh yeah, I forgot. Know what it is to have best friend died. Oh my God. And this type of emotion, this type of experiences, obviously common sense. We have to think we're not alone in this experiences. But when you're feeling it and when it's really hurting, the last thing on your mind is to think that it's not just happening to you. You're processing the pain and hurt. But at the same time, knowing that I'm not the only one, someone out there is understanding how I am feeling, about friendships, about just about everything. It's really nice, it really is. I love it and I'm exploring it and I'm open to it. And as I've said, guys, if you want to come up, come up. No cam, just voice, fine with me. This is what members only stream is for. For all of us, for just us kind of thing. But this one is the best. I'm sorry for FAMICHIKI, but this habanero is the thing. Oh yes, this is also one of my problems sometimes. I'm the type of person, if I'm out, like I already think of it, and I couldn't come up with a new idea in my head. It's like I'm not satisfied with what I'm thinking. Like I'm not mentally okay with the thoughts I'm thinking. I like asking people. And depending on how big of a deal it is for me, I ask them with people that I totally trust. Because I feel like I am being vulnerable when I say this or express this. So online, offline, I don't have problems with it. Online, because this is the YouTube world. Not everyone in my private or in my real life can understand where I'm coming from because they are not part of this world. So whenever I have connect with people here, like every Saturday, we get to connect with each other. That is where the time I can actually process and understand and analyze and observe things because you guys are here. You're part of this world in a sense, in real life and the online thing. And for me, I'm still in the part where when it comes to taking things too seriously, when it comes to opinions, I don't have hard time deciphering it. But when it comes to relationship, when it comes to interaction, and whether I like it or not, community is giving an impact in my life where I am excited every Saturday. It's like who's going to be there? Who are the familiar faces I'm going to see? And obviously, if someone of you guys say last week you were not feeling good, I want to know if you're feeling good. I cannot deny that these are the things that I usually and casually think about, which means if I'm going to be totally honest, then my community is really part of my life. In a sense, you guys are my friends, right? That's what I think for now. I don't know. But obviously, one day, in the future, I really am looking forward for meet and greet where I can actually prepare it for you guys. You don't have to do anything. That's kind of like one of my goals, especially the OGs, the one that actually from start and from now is still here with me. I want to see them in person. Thank you guys, stuff like that. Because I feel like knowing them and seeing them in person would actually officially makes you feel that yes, this person is a good person, this person is that, this person is this, those stuff. It happens as you get older. Fewer of the old friends are still around. My friend of 40 years passed. Ooh, that does hurt. See, things like this, like we don't know these little things because it's in public. Not everyone would tell things in public. But with little things that I hear from you guys, I get to know a little deeper who you are, what you like. I like that. It's my cup of tea. Really good friends can make fun of each other without getting upset. Yes, I like that. I cannot be friends with a person that is sensitive, but that is a challenge for me. Because at the end of the day, I need to be a woman because I'm a woman. I need to get in touch with my emotions sometimes. Let's drop the family chicken for a while. Oh, virtual hug. I know I'm laughing. I shouldn't supposed to laugh. I don't know. Sometimes I just laugh. I laugh at everything. Sometimes that's why if Wishy, Wishy is the type of person who laughs a lot, and I do relate on that. Like, I don't know. It became a defense mechanism of mine. Like, I laughed on things. When I'm happy, I laugh. When I'm sad, I laugh. I'm dressed to laugh, Just feels good. Humor is the best cure, yes. That's why I love funny people. And if you're not funny and you're being malicious, like trolls, yeah. I love trolls that are very skillful. But if you're not skillful and you're not making me laugh, and I get it, sometimes humor is not, there's going to be like different niches, probably. I love dark humor, very petty humor, very childish humor. It has its own. The first time I've watched Monty Python, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? The second time, something happened in my life. I have transformation. Oh my God. It's the most fun. It's so funny, especially when they keep saying like me. It's like I can't stop myself laughing at it. And life is unfair. My cousin's wife died after a routine operation. Routine. Married for what? I'm not the person who pry. Like if you tell it to me, you tell it to me. If you're not gonna tell me, I'm not gonna ask about it because I don't know, maybe it's just the Japanese in me. I just don't ask. Because I don't want to be asked questions, especially if it's too personal. So this is who I am before YouTube. When people ask me, "Are you sad?" It's like, am I laughing? It's like sometimes I don't have toleration for some stuff like that. Or like when my best friend died, when my grandma died, people are asking me, why am I not crying? Am I supposed to cry in front of you? I'm so dismissive like that. So being open like this, being very, very understandable and being aware that we're all connected. Sometimes we get so involved in our own life that we forget that we need interaction. And that's what pandemic taught me. That's what, losing people taught me. Whatever it is, people will come and go. It's not because they don't like you. It could be either that, and it could be just because they need to go another step and you're not going to be part of it. And it's going to be fine because it's for their own betterment. So I kind of like understand that whole thing now.